you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So in this episode of Jocelyn Tries to Give You College Advice, we're going to be doing the what to bring, what not to bring. We're on a time limit because my phone is at 20%. So in no particular order, we're gonna go through things that I thought of and things that friends of mine thought of. First things first, this is a direct quote. Lounge clothes for comfort and you're literally living here. Yes. That is in fact what you do at college. I'm not gonna say like a lot of people do. People don't try when they go to class, or like people look sloppy all the time. It's not the college thing. People have fashion. Next we have multivitamins, and I guess just vitamins in general. You may not think about it, but it's good for your health and you're surrounded by people all the time. So take your vitamins, alright? Take them. Ideally I agree with this, but realistically I'm not really sure about it. But my friend suggested blue light glasses. Very smart choice, but will you actually do it? Probably not. Mugs, which, you know, kind of self-explanatory. Coffee, tea for when you're sick. You can microwave stuff in it, and it can hold stuff. 5 easy uses for your mugs, so bring them. Next on the list, first aid kit. Kind of just like a basic, like you want band-aids, probably a thermometer, aspirin, just basic first aid stuff. Another suggestion that I'm like, okay, yeah, but like, will you actually do it? Maybe not. And that is an alarm clock separate from your phone. Next, we've got ice cube trays. There's ice at my school, but other than that, you probably aren't gonna have ice. Tupperware. That is a big yes from me. Tupperware is so important. You can take stuff from your dining hall, you can keep your leftovers, pack a lunch, zero waste style, you know, like the possibilities are endless. Then, okay, I would totally recommend buying like basic utensils like cutlery, bowls, plates, like reusable stuff. I know a lot of people do paper plates and plastic forks and stuff, but I mean, come on, it's 2019, we're saving the planet, we don't do single-use plastic. Next, this is kind of essential to your well-being in college. Stock yourself with healthy snacks. Freshman 15 I think is exaggerated, but stock yourself with things that you're not going to feel bad about eating. Some things I might recommend are nuts, healthy granola bars, popcorn is good. Not like microwave buttered popcorn, I mean like Boom Chicka Pop or like what is Skinny Pop, the healthier options. Get like carrots and hummus or cucumbers, apples. Then Sharpies are important. You're gonna need them for writing your name on your food that you put in the community fridge. Next, I would suggest a body pillow, because the way the beds are in dorms, you often have like a big crack where your pillow goes. If you're not blocking that crack, your pillow's gonna fall in there. Next, electric kettle. This is like essential, whether you're a tea drinker or a coffee drinker or neither, you eat like instant oatmeal. Something that I wanted the entire year and never got is a beach towel or like a tapestry or something to use outside. Like if you want to study on the grass, you need something to sit on. Or if your school is near the beach or a lake, you're gonna want a beach towel. You don't want to take your extra bath towel out to the grass. Just not a good thing. Something to help maximize your storage that is like outside the norm of tips is to DIY little shelves that you can hook up with command hooks. I just did some last year to increase your storage on your desktop. I would recommend some over the desk storage. I would recommend a rain jacket, and while we're on that, waterproof shoes. Another thing is to bring kind of like gross shoes, like old battered shoes for parties. To be real transparent here, party floors get really dirty no matter where they are, or if you're outside at a party, it could get muddy, and just don't wear fancy, cute little shoes to parties. I think it's really important to have lighting because the one light in your dorm is really harsh and it doesn't allow you and your roommate to have different lighting options. So having like a lamp for either your bedside or your desk is really smart, or just having like mood light. I also would suggest bringing a robe. Don't necessarily want to be walking around the halls in your towel. This is kind of a given, but I'm gonna go ahead and reiterate. Mattress topper, like a good one. You're gonna have to get a twin extra long mattress topper, and it's kind of annoying because you're never gonna have a twin extra long bed in your life again. I got one for a pretty good price and it's fantastic. My friends call my bed the cloud. I'll link it down below. Okay, some rooms are going to come with a mirror, like a full length mirror. It's also nice to have like a smaller little mirror because mirrors open up your space a lot. Next, something that I think is really easy to forget is like nail clippers, a nail file, nail polish remover, like those types of things. Oh, another thing that I wished I had all year but never actually bought was a speaker. I left mine at home and then left it at home again. The next thing is tape and scissors. And I would also recommend having like blue painter's tape to hang stuff up in your room. Chip clips. I was holding my chip bags closed all year with hair ties, and it would have been really smart of me to just go buy chip clips. If you're a coffee fan, you need to have like a French press or a drip coffee situation. I mean, I guess you can have a Keurig. I'm not really the biggest fan because there's a lot of waste involved, and K-cups are very expensive. And if you're gonna be spending the money on your Keurig and your K-cups, might as well just go buy yourself coffee. Depending on where you're going to school and whether it's an old school or a newer school, if it doesn't have air conditioning because it's in a very mild climate area, you probably want a fan because it'll get kind of hot in the hot times of the year. I think that it's really important to have a planner or a calendar. I had both and I used both, but I mean, you could probably get by with just having one. You should bring reusable bags to school. It might seem like a really small thing that you like wouldn't pack, but you can get the little Chico bags that are like a bag inside of a bag. Depending again on where you go to school, you probably want hiking boots or trail runners. You never know if you're gonna go on an excursion with your friends. 2 more eco-conscious things: water bottle and to-go mugs. And I feel like everyone these days has at least one reusable water bottle, like a hydro flask or an Nalgene. And just having a to-go mug is good if you have a really early class and you don't have time to enjoy your coffee or your tea. Oh, this was something that I had that it's not super common, but I think it's really convenient if you're a girl especially. Because I think guys usually carry around their wallets since they're a lot smaller usually. I got one of those wallet pouch things on a keychain. If you're gonna be in a place where it's very wet, I would recommend looking into getting a waterproof or water resistant backpack. I know Dakine has I think all of their backpacks are water resistant. A piece of decor that I think gets overlooked is plants, like real live plants. They will brighten up your space. Again, depending on where you're going to school, you might need a mood light. And I don't mean like mood lighting like ooh aesthetic. I mean like you might need light to keep you from getting depressed because of the weather. In addition to your bath towels and like little face washcloths, you should really invest in hand towels because your bathroom likely will have a paper towel dispenser, and that is a huge source of waste. Bring a hand towel, keep it in the bathroom in your little cubby where your shower caddy goes or something like that. Last thing is trash bags. At my school, they provide you with trash cans with a recycling bin and like a normal trash. And I think when you first get to school, both have a trash bag in them. But other than that, you are not provided with trash bags. If you don't go to my school, you might need a trash can as well. Now, just a few things that I think you probably don't need that you might think you do need. If you're going to a rainy place, I would not recommend an umbrella. It's just kind of like too much of a hassle. And then a Brita filter. A lot of dorms now will have the water bottle fillers that already have gone through filtration, so you don't really need a Brita. Oh, don't bring a lot of heels. I only wore one pair one time. I regretted wearing them anyway. If you're going into a school where there's like sororities and rush and stuff, you probably do need heels. Don't need as many school supplies as you think you do. I would say don't buy beforehand, buy after you get your syllabi. And the last thing I would say you probably don't need to bring is a lot of room decor. It's better to have your basic pieces that establish the style you're going for, and then building on from there. One final tip that I have just in general is I think it's really important to pack for the season. It also depends on the climate where you're going. If you're going away to school, the climate's probably going to be different from where you've been living. Do a little bit of research on the climate you're moving to. That's my 2 cents. I hope this is helpful. I'm gonna link a few of the more specific things that I have experience with below. This definitely isn't the end-all be-all list. So keep doing your research and you'll be fine. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I really hope it was helpful. I know this was a really stressful time for me last year. Spend extra time with your family. Please give this video a thumbs up. Give me a comment down below if you have any questions or general comments. And please subscribe if you like this or my other content. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. I'm just gonna hop right in. I don't think I've ever actually done the whoa before. I don't know if I just successfully did it or not, but you know, I tried.